Here's the single greatest piece of fitness advice I would give to any beginners. So, the advice I would give is to focus on the inputs. I'll write this down. Focusing on the inputs, what the inputs basically are, is whenever you try to build muscle, there are inputs that generate outputs. So, you got like imagine these dots represent an input, those all lead to one output of building muscle or losing fat. It's barely in frame. Building muscle, losing fat. So you got all these different things that lead into building muscle. The thing that you probably focus on is this thing here. You probably focus on getting to this goal. You probably focus on, I want to build muscle, I want to lose fat, which is the right thing to focus on, but you can't control this. There's too many like weird things that go on in your body that don't make this a constant. It's not going to be like this will happen at a guaranteed rate, that you'll build muscle or lose fat at a guaranteed rate by just following your routine or whatever. But the best thing you can do is have all these things optimized and set up so that this is pretty much guaranteed. It's not going to work 100% of the time, but when you focus on these few things I'll talk about in a minute, you'll almost guarantee that these inputs will lead to the output that you want of building muscle. I used to, when I was bulking a few months ago, I would always focus on how much can the scale go up. So I would only focus on scale weight. That could be another output. I would only focus on the weight on the scale. So if my body weight went up by a kilo, I would think, yeah, I'm doing the right things. If it went down or if it stayed the same, I would think that I'm flopping. I'm not doing what I'm meant to. But that wasn't the right process because there's other inputs that you could focus on to almost guarantee yourself that you build your muscle or lose the fat. So input number one that I want to talk about before even exercise is diet. Diet includes a lot of things. Just off the top of my head, you got your calorie surplus or deficit, you got the actual macronutrient split, how much protein you're getting, fats, carbs, all of that. And then you got like the advanced stuff that I don't understand yet, like chemicals in your food and all that, but I won't get into that. So for diet, you want to focus on what diet input will lead to you building muscle and losing weight. The most important thing, there's two very important things. It's protein, how much protein you're getting, and if you're in a surplus or deficit. Protein should be high no matter what. If you're on a cut, it should be a bit higher for society and stuff. But diet includes at least 0.7 grams per lb of body weight. You can just, if you don't understand how many pounds you are, just put it in the calculator. You can figure it out. Just search it up. That's the one thing. And the second thing is calories. This should always be a constant, at least 0.7 grams per pound of body weight protein. And then calories, it depends on how, if you want to build muscle, if you want to lose fat. So for your diet, for your calories, it'd be a deficit of 200 calories or more and a surplus of at least 200 calories. Usually your deficit can go a bit higher than your surplus, so you could experiment with like 500 calorie surpluses, 700, 900. Even if you're up to 1,000 calorie surplus, it's not as bad as bulking on 1,000 calories surplus. For bulking, your surplus should pretty much always stay under 500, 600 calories. More than that, more often than not, you're just building a lot of fat instead of building the muscle that you want, which is not what you probably want to do. The second input that I'm going to talk about is exercise. The most important thing with exercise, provided that you have at least an average routine, is going to be how consistent you are with the gym. It doesn't really matter how often you go, like the difference between you going 3 times a week, 4 times a week, 5 times a week, 6 times a week is a lot less than the difference in how much progress you make when you're skipping workouts and not going to the gym consistently. So as a bare minimum, I'd go twice a week to the gym. You can make muscle 1 time a week, but I would probably just go twice a week at the minimum, try to get into a routine. Something that you could do is you could honestly just go every day for like 35, 40 minutes. You don't have to stay there for a long time. And that would probably build yourself into a better routine. So if you want to go before work or after work, after work's gonna be tough because everyone's gonna be there. But if you just want to go before work or during your lunch break, you can just go for 35, 40 minutes. You honestly don't need that much time in the gym. You can just do 3 exercises, maybe 4 sets each. You'll be fine. So exercise is going, just the main input is just consistency. Because you can go on YouTube and you can look at any of my workout routines or any of my like calisthenic plans. You could figure out a good enough exercise routine and then adapt it as you get more advanced. But for now, the biggest thing you should be worried about is, are you actually exercising consistently? Because that was the thing that I struggled with the most. I would work out like intensely for like maybe 3 4 months and take a month break for no actual reason. The next, so that's exercise. Just focus on your consistency. Use a good plan, either from online, or you can look at any of my older videos. You'll find plenty of routines there. The beginner calisthenics guide has a lot of routines that I posted a while back. So yeah, exercise, just focus on consistency. That's the main thing.